Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could make it. Today I am reacting to your guys' bookish hot takes. I sent a call out on YouTube and to my book club to get your guys' bookish hot takes, and you guys certainly delivered. We've got quite a lot to get through and I'm going to react to all of them. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Okay, I am going to delay it slightly because I have just got something to say, and that is thank you for 9,000 subscribers. I hit 9,000 whilst I was away in Krakow, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you. I could not be more grateful to you guys for everything you've done and for continuing to come back and just watch me ramble about books. It means the absolute world to me, and I just could not believe I'm in this position. And I really hope I can hit 10k before the end of the year. That is my goal. I have no idea if I'm going to make it, but that would be incredibly cool. So yeah, thank you guys for 9k. Let's read some hot takes. Okay, so the first one is, people who refuse to read books in third person scare me and they need to grow up. Wow. We're coming in hot with the first hot take. Okay, I'm not going to say they need to grow up. That's mean, but I do agree. A lot of my favourite books have been written in third person, and if you're not reading in third person, you are missing out, missing out wholeheartedly. My book I'm writing is in first person just because I think it's easier to write, but third person is some of the best stories. I always think third person is so much better for an epic fantasy or a big worlding plot with loads of characters and character arcs. Yeah, third person is great. I'm a bit confused why no one would ever read third person. Are you someone who doesn't read third person? Let me know in the comments down below why, and then I'm going to convince you. Okay, this one is really something I wanted to talk about, and I think this is just a great time to talk about it. So let's get right into it. Books shouldn't be marketed based on their tropes. Now, this is something I wholeheartedly agree with, and I think it is going to be the reason people start getting bored of this enemies to lovers trope, this fantasy, romantasy era that's absolutely peaking right now. And I think that is a huge problem, is the way it is being marketed. Everyone loves enemies to lovers. That's a common fact. People absolutely rave for it, they buy it, and obviously people see that and go, okay, enemies to lovers sells, let's market it as enemies to lovers, which I completely understand. If that's the way you're going to get the book out there, then perfect. It's great for the authors, it's great for the book, and obviously it's great for the book industry. But it does just spoil the book straight away for me, and I know it does for quite a few readers. If I've seen a book that's marketed as enemies to lovers straight away, I am less inclined to read it. I'll pick it up because I know I'll read it at some point, but nothing is itching me to go, I'm going to read that straight away. I feel like half the book's spoiled for me already. I know they're going to start off as enemies. I know there's going to be a reason why they don't speak or why they hate each other. And then I know that halfway through or further way through this book, they're going to start to like each other. And there's going to be a bit of banter and there's going to be a bit of love and it's going to be quite cute. Whether it's slow burn or fast paced, I know what's going to happen, and I just think that takes away such a huge part of the book. You're basically telling me the plot. You're mind mapping me this entire book, the main bits of the book, before I've even read it. I don't like that. I think that, I think enemies to lovers is the main clear one with that books being marketed as tropes. It's not, yeah, I don't like that. You can say, tropes, etc. If I'm doing a book recommendation, I'll go with, oh, it's got really good found family, it's got good character arcs, it's got really good world building, a nice magic system. That doesn't spoil the plots of the book. That gives you hints of what to expect in a book, which is, in my opinion, perfectly fine. If you like things like that, if you like found family like me, I'll read most things with found family. That isn't spoiling a book for me. That's saying there's going to be multiple characters that speak to each other and start to become fond of each other, and that's not a spoiler. Enemies to lovers is a spoiler. You're telling me what's going to happen in this book. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I understand it. This one kind of follows on. The love interest getting together way too early in the book without any slow burn or build up ruins it for me. I 100% agree. If you're going to write an enemies to lovers or a romantasy, the whole point of a romantasy, in my opinion, is to build that romantic connection. And I don't think you can build a romantic connection in 100 pages or 150 pages. I need to believe these characters could fall in love. For me to believe it, I need to know each individual character, what their traits are, how they work, and if they'd be compatible for each other. And I can't work that out and see if they're compatible through the main plot and the world building in 150 pages or less. To me, that doesn't work. If they're falling in love in that point already, I'm backing out and going, I don't really believe in your love story and your connection. And for me, that would then rate the book lower as I continue on the story, because I just don't have that connection to these characters. I never wanted them to get together. I think this person is coming for me here, because this one says, buying a special edition of a book you haven't read yet is silly. Don't look at my bookshelf. Do not look at my bookshelf. Half of these special editions all around here, I haven't read. In my defense, I have a few of these gifted, but a lot of special editions I haven't read. I just thought they looked pretty and I wanted to pick them up. Stop. Don't shout at me. Don't come for me. I can't help it. I just like pretty books, all right? I just like pretty books. All my money's gone. I have no money. I spend it all on books. Next one is, no contemporary romance should be above 400 pages or I'm convinced it's just waffle. Again, I wholeheartedly agree. I don't think this is much of a hot take. I think contemporary romance should be 300 pages, absolute sweet spot. Again, I agree. I think it's just waffle after that. It's just too much. It's just too much. I get having long fantasy books because you have a lot of world building to get in there. If you're writing a contemporary, I know the world. You just have to tell me about a town and some bits about the characters. I feel like when a plot is solely suited to the romance element and the romance isn't a side plot, I think there's only so much you can do with it. And if it's over 800 pages, I'm going to get bored. I am getting so bored. 300 pages, I think, is such a sweet spot. And yeah, I completely agree. Every Romantasy heroine is named Elara, Ailin, or Feyre. And I'm starting to think they're all the same girl in a wig. All right, so this is a tricky one. The names thing, I'm kind of conflicted on because I don't see that many of the same name in fantasy books. But the same person in a different wig, that I am really starting to see more common recently. I think since Romantasy and Enemies to Lovers has like blown up and become more marketed, we are seeing much more mass publication of those types of books where the heroine does always seem the same. Like, there is many books now where I couldn't tell you the difference between the main female character in this Romantasy to the main female character in that Romantasy. They have very similar traits. It's always a badass woman, which I love, who are always quite quippy or quite bantery, like keeping her heart tucked away, ready for it to be broken down. And I think that is such a common attribute, personality type for the fantasy Romantasy books now. And again, with males, it's not just a female thing. Again, with the males, we know with the male counterpart, he's quite grumpy, he's quite vicious, he hates everyone in the world, but loves her. Don't get me wrong, I eat it up every time. This is not a criticism because I eat it up every single time, and I love that. But I 100% agree. I think it's becoming such a mass publication, and everyone is following this thing because, let's be honest, it does well. People do read it, like me. People do read it and recommend it. It sells. So, yeah, it is something. I think it is an industry, and I think as an industry and as readers, it is something that's going to tank very quickly or get bored with. Obviously, this genre is absolutely massive at the moment and has continued to grow. But I do think we are reaching the peak, either now or just been. And we are going to start seeing people getting bored of the same story. Okay, this one made me laugh because it's the same old saying of don't judge a book by its cover. But I do judge books by their cover. If it looks like an AI-generated canvas mess, I won't touch it. I cannot tell you how much I agree with this one. These hot takes, I'm agreeing with all of them. There's not been any controversy yet. My least favourite thing at the moment is going into the works or going into Waterstones or any bookshop for that matter and seeing 4 of the same covers, but they are different books. They're always a guy and a girl in like an illustrated, cartoony image of like lifting her in the air or hugging her or standing back to back with their arms crossed, and there's a nice illustrated background. There's so many of them at the moment. It's so hard to distinguish the author, the plot, the book. It's really difficult. So yeah, I completely agree. I judge books by their covers too. If it's got a movie adaptation or a TV show adaptation on the cover with real live actors, nope, not buying it. Not a chance. Hate them. If it's got that illustrated cartoony pattern, I try stay clear of it if possible. And if it has like an AI generated person on it, absolutely not. If you're using AI for your covers, you're probably using it for your writing, and I'm not going to read it. Not a chance. Just on the AI topic, can we please stop using AI for writing? Please. I'm seeing like comments going, oh, I just use AI for inspiration. No, stop that. We're not doing that. Please. No, it's going to kill all creativity. Let's not. AI is just using our past to generate our future. Nope. Found family is a cult and I'll join every time. Yep, 100%. No opinion on this one. I love found family. I'll join every time. It's all cute. Love it. Second chance romance just meant they needed therapy the first time and ignored it. You know what? I totally see it. These second chance romances always have quite nice character arcs and character development, and they always seem to be progressing as people. And I like that. I do. I don't mind a second chance. I quite enjoy those books. 100% agree though. If they went into therapy first, the book plot would be much smaller and much more suited. And if they just communicated properly, well, we wouldn't need the second chance, would we? Right, this is a controversial one. Smut scenes are pretty useless in books. Now I know so many people are going to disagree with that one because, let's be honest, everyone loves a bit of spice in their romantasy, in their fantasy books, in their contemporary fiction and romance books. People like smut. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments down below before I start on my little rant. What do you think? Is smut useless in books? Personally, I'm on a 50-50 side of this one. I hate it when books just use smut for smut's sake. I absolutely can't stand it. It ruins the book for me and I'll skim. Absolutely skim. If smut is vital for the plot, then I'll still skim it. But I'll go, you know what, it was needed, it was good, it gave that good satisfaction to the plot and to the way the story led. I quite like that. Then it's acceptable and I'll go, yeah, good. Don't get me wrong, I'll still skim it. Reading smut, it's just not huge, especially when it's like 5 to 10 pages long. I'm like, oh my God, right, finish. How long are you lasting? Oh dear. I don't know if that's stayed in. I don't know if we can keep that in. Like I said, I am not a huge fan of smut. I like it when it's essential to the plot. But if smut for smut's sake, I will not read it. I just can't be doing with it. Absolutely not. Books should always be floppy. Okay, I actually disagree with this one because I love a hardcover, especially the ones that don't have sleeve and it is just the hardcover. I love them. Like, I think they're so pretty and they're so nice to read too. I just think they're really nice. Paperbacks and hardbacks with the sleeves do my head in a bit if they're not floppy. I agree with that in that sense. Like a hardcover sleeve and the sleeve always gets like crimpled at the bottom, like you have to take the sleeve off. Yeah, that bothers me. And paperbacks where it's like impossible to read and you're like having to like crank your neck 90 degrees to just see the page. I get that. I do like a flop. And when you just do that with the floppiness, that's pretty fun. But no, I do love a hardcover, so I am going to have to disagree with you on that one. Miscommunication trope or third act breakup isn't always a bad trope. I wholeheartedly disagree. There is nothing I hate more than the miscommunication trope. It just bothers me so much. Like, how are you adults and not able to talk through your issues when some of these issues are the most ridiculous things, especially in fantasy books? Like, these people, some of them are like 200, 300 years old. How have you not learned to talk? It makes no sense to me. Just please communicate. If you like each other, communicate. If you're trying to help each other, communicate. If you're doing something to help the other person, communicate that. Please stop with the miscommunication. I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with it. And third act breakups, absolutely not. Unless it's a 3-book series, then I'll accept it, because that can be quite fun leading to the next book. But if it's just a third act breakup, no. Or a third act breakup that leaves book 2 open. Like, I don't want the book 2 to be open. I want it to be set I'm planning a 3-book series, 1, 2, 3. Third act breakup, and we're going to try again in book 2. That's what I want. I don't want a third act breakup that then they don't know if we're going to get a book 2, because that'll just really upset me. Now, I've not read this book, but this take is going to upset a lot of people. The Love Hypothesis is the worst book. The relationship isn't cute and should not have been made into a movie. Like I said, I've not read this book, but I know a lot of people who have, and they absolutely love it, adore it, you name it. So I'm going to leave this one to you guys in the comments down below. Do you agree with this take? Is the Love Hypothesis awful? Is the relationship dreadful? Let me know in the comments down below, because I feel like that's a very controversial one. I think many people are excited for this film. Okay, and the last one, an 800-page slow-paced book is better and far more fun than a 200-page fast one. 1 month ago, I would have agreed wholeheartedly with you on this, but I am like 800 pages into Alchemized right now, and that book has taken me so long to get through. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's taken me so long to get through. I am finding myself missing on other books and missing other books. I don't get me wrong, I love a long book, and Alchemized is an amazing book, but I don't agree that it should be like that all the time. I am looking forward to, after reading this behemoth of a book, to read a nice 200-page, 300-page book that's going to be fast-paced and just an easy thing to get through. I love both books, is what I'm saying. I love both types of books. I love the long books with all the character element and the character arcs and the huge world building and the overriding plot. And I also love just a nice short book. Yeah, I'm a bit of both. I like both. But I 100% agree that there is so much need for longer books and to explore more. I'm so glad that these books are still being published, like Samantha Shannon, like Alchemized. These long books are just really good. So yeah, I agree on that sense, but I do love a bit of both. Anyway, guys, that was all of your hot takes. Do you have any more? Let me know what they are in the comments down below, and I'm going to reply to them. I love seeing your guys' hot takes, so I want to see more of them. Let me know in the comments down below, and maybe if we get enough, we could do a part 2. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.